Okay, so we're back inside. I've done this a little bit backwards, I know, because hi! We've just spent a little bit of time outside, not much. We've been waiting all day for it to stop raining, long enough for us to be able to go outside and do some stuff. However, it's so cold out there that I just did the little bit that I did out the front, and I've had to come in because my fingers are literally cramping up from the cold. So, come and watch, see what we've been up to. The big one clogged up? Yeah. Okay. But you've still got the bigger wheel that you got? Yeah. Okay. Woo. Look. Tanny got himself a bigger thing for his doodah. Bag. The nettle tea's got paint all the way through it. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. It'll be alright. Okay. It's looking pretty cool. Okay, so while Tanny's out the back making lots and lots of noise, I've come out the front because I have an experiment that I want to do. So let's show you what I have. So in my little box I got a delivery today of some chestnuts. Now these are grown in Kent. They're organically grown in Kent on a nut farm, obviously. And I want to try and grow some myself, because I think that would be rather cool. Okay, so I've been watching Gold Shore Farm, and he had a really easy way of doing this. Now I know he started in November, but I'm expecting spring not to come until after May, so I'm kind of hoping that this will work. And I don't have a 5-gallon bucket, and I don't think this little amount of chestnuts really warrants a 5-gallon bucket. So I've got a flower pot with a really good drainage on the bottom, loads of drainage. And we're going to start off by putting in our sand, which is the sand that we've been chucking on the path when it gets too frosty. So I get a layer of that in there. Oof. There we go. Quite a thick layer on the bottom of that. I'm just going to grab some of these, because this year, well, at Christmas this year, it was really difficult to find chestnuts, and I'm kind of thinking that's something that may not change. It could be difficult because a lot of the chestnuts in this country are actually imported from France. So yeah, although there are chestnut trees around and locally as well across town, but by the time we got to them this year they'd already been foraged out, which kind of sucks. But that's okay. And if this works, this will be a great thing, because then we'll have loads of chestnut trees and enough that we can do some guerrilla gardening and dump a few around in the hedgerows, you know? Probably don't need to be fancily put in here, to be honest. It's just me being a bit OCD about the whole thing. Right. Oof. Now, whether these actually do the thing or not, I don't know. And I'm not going to be able to bury them either, unfortunately, because our soil is pretty thin. So I'm thinking about covering them up and keeping them in the porch by the front door, which is where we keep all our fresh fruit and veg, because it's so bloody icy in there, it's like being outside. And I'm figuring that might just be the best way to get around all this. Now when this turned up, these were freezing. Whether that was because they were in the car or because they've been kept on, you know, cold storage or whatever. But I'm kind of figuring that as long as they get through the winter, and we can get them through the winter, they should be pretty much okay. Or, I mean, because technically they're buried now, right? So why don't I just put them out the back? Give it a bit extra sand, and we'll just put them in the patio out the back and see what happens from there, I reckon. Wow. It's getting through it a lot quicker, isn't it? Yeah? Looks like it's snowing, but it's all paint. I will. I think we should leave Tanny to it. I mean, my finger's frozen. So we might just leave it there for now and come back another time.